Hello everyone, good afternoon. Am I audible? Okay. So yesterday we had discussed one of the topic of to check sub-Boolean algebra. Okay. There are three conditions you have to verify. Okay. First is a zero and I element. And after second is a closure property x star y and x ring sum y. And third is a complement property, means for every element of the x, x dash should exist and it is a part of the S again. Okay. So if three properties verified, then it is called the sub-Boolean algebra. Okay, that is example we had discussed. Second example, which is not the sub-Boolean algebra. And now in the next topic, we'll learn one procedure to check how many sub-Boolean algebra we can define for any of the given set. Okay, how many sub-Boolean algebra we can define for any of the given set. Means कोई सेट आपके पास डिफाइन है तो उसमें से आप कितने सब बुलियन अलजेब्रा डिफाइन कर सकते हो, ठीक है, विथ सम एलिमेंट. Clear? So that procedure is known as a Stone representation theorem. Okay, and that explain one of the procedure in case 1, case 2, and case 3. By using this procedure, we can check how many sub-Boolean algebra we can define. Okay, we can create for any of the given set. Okay, so what is the statement of the theorem? Okay, every Boolean algebra will be isomorphic. Okay, every Boolean algebra will always be isomorphic to its power set algebra. Okay, जो भी set हम define करेंगे which called a sub Boolean algebra, so every set, okay, means every Boolean algebra will always isomorphic to its power set algebra, means one of the sub Boolean algebra. So what is the procedure to derive the sub Boolean algebra? Sn is represent any of the Boolean algebra. For example, S30, okay, S11, S12, S29. These are the some form we have, okay, which called the Boolean algebra. Okay, and now we define its total possible sub Boolean algebra, which include in S30. Okay, so how we can find out it here? So in the case 1, okay, we can consider the sub Boolean algebra which include only two elements. Okay, so how many sub Boolean algebra we can create which include only the two elements? Okay, you have to also keep in the mind all these three property of Boolean sub Boolean algebra. Okay, these are the three property of the sub Boolean algebra. Zero or I should be exist, closure property, and the complement property. Okay, ये तीनों property verify होनी चाहिए. So how many set we have? Okay, which include only two elements and which is called the sub Boolean algebra. Okay, so you have only one answer. Okay, we have only one answer which is called the sub Boolean algebra, which include only the two elements. Okay, so what is the form of this one? S is equal to zero element comma I element. Okay, zero element means zero element of S30, that is the 1, and I element of S30, that is a 30. So 1 comma 30. Okay, it is known as a one of the सब बुलियन अलजेब्रा. ओके, उसमें जीरो एलिमेंट भी है, आई एलिमेंट भी है, क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी भी सेटिस्फाई होगी एंड कॉम्प्लीमेंट भी एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है 1 डैश इक्वल टू 30 एंड 30 डैश इक्वल टू 1. क्लियर? So that is one of the unique answer which include only two element, and that is the sub Boolean algebra. Okay, zero element and I element. So that is one answer. In the case 1, we can check a sub Boolean algebra of Sn has only two elements. So only two element का एक ही आंसर आपको मिलेगा, that is zero element comma I element. Okay, now in the case 2, okay, in the case 2, we can define the sub Boolean algebra which include the four elements. Okay, so what is the procedure to derive this answer? Okay, Sn is the part we have, and here we create sub Boolean algebra of Sn has four elements. ठीक है, उसमें चार element define है. So what is the procedure to get this answer? Okay, so for A is any atom of the given set given of Sn, A is any atom, then S can be defined as a answer of sub Boolean algebra. Okay, S can be defined as a zero element, comma A, comma n by A, and comma I. Okay, zero element means zero entry of the S30. Then after A means atom. Okay, कोई एक atom है S30 का. Then after n by A means 30 divided by A and comma I. So you have to put each atom here and we can derive the answer. ठीक है, जितने भी atom होंगे, for example S30 is has a 3 atom. So we can predict the three various answer which include the four elements. Okay, when we change the atom, we'll get a different answer. Clear? We have atom in S30, that is a 2, 3 and 5 are the atom. So when we replace a 2, we'll get one answer. When we replace a 3, we'll get another answer. And when we replace a 5, we'll get one more answer. Okay? So this is a procedure to get the answer of sub-Boolean algebra, which include the four element. Okay? Which include the four entry. Otherwise, you can also use this formula 0 GCD of AB, LCM of AB and comma I. You will get the same answer when we use this form. Okay? And now in the case 3, we'll get one answer. Okay? One sub-Boolean algebra which include the 8 element. Okay? So what is the formula to predict this answer? So formula is a fix here in each and every case. First is a 0 element. Then after A, n by A, B, n by B. Then after we'll take LCM of AB and n upon LCM of AB, comma I, where A and B are the atom. Okay, there are two atom here. A and B are two different atoms. So use this A and B. Okay, use this A and B to predict this formula. Okay, to derive the answer of the formula. 0 element is a fix. A is any atom, n by A, that will derive. B is another atom. Then after we'll predict n by B. Then after we'll check LCM of AB. Okay, n upon LCM of AB, n comma I. Okay, so find all these 8 value and that will be one of the sub-Boolean algebra which include the 8 elements. Okay, so this is a procedure in stone representation theorem. We can find the how many sub-Boolean algebra the set will include. Okay, so let's use this data in one of the example here. That is given here S105 GCD LCM dash 0 and I be a Boolean algebra. So find out the total sub Boolean algebra of this set. ठीक है, इसमें कितने सब Boolean algebra आप डिफाइन कर सकते हो, उसका टोटल आपको फाइंड करना है. ठीक है, so let's first consider the set of S105. So which are the divisor of 105? 1, 3, 5, 7, 15, 21, 35 and 105. Okay, this will be the divisor of 105. And then after here we required the answer of atom. Okay, you can use the same procedure to predict the atom that we discussed in the last lecture. Okay, you consider the cover element, then after create S diagram, find the join element, and then after you can get the atom. Okay, and if you know the direct answer of the atom, then you can directly write it here. Okay, this 3 value will be the atom. Okay, 3, 5 and 7. And now in the case 1, we'll get one answer of sub-Boolean algebra which included 2 elements. Okay, so first we required the 0 element of S105, that is equal to the 1, and I element of S105, that is equal to 105. So make one set by using this 2 entry, means the 0 element is a 1, comma 105. So that will be one of the sub-Boolean algebra which include only 2 elements. Okay, 1, comma 105. Is it clear? That is a fixed answer in each and every case. 0 element or I element को combine करना है, and that will be our required answer. Okay, in the case 1. So that is one of the answer of sub-Boolean algebra. Now we will use the case 2. Okay. So in the case 2, we can find the sub-Boolean algebra which include the 4 elements. So what is the formula for the 4 element? S is equal to 0 element A, n by A and the I. Okay, that is the case we have. 0 element, A is atom, n by A and the I, that you have to find out. Okay, and then after check it, we'll get a 3 different type of answer. Why it is a 3 answer? Because in the case we have value of the atom are 3, 5, 7. Okay, so when we replace all the atom in the formula, we'll get a 3 different answer. Clear? So let's put A is equal to 3. Okay, A is equal to 3. So we'll get here 0 element is 1. Okay, A is a 3, n by A, n is a 105. Okay, divided by 3, and I means a 105. Okay, to simplify it, we'll get 1, 3, 35 and 105. Okay, 105 by 3 means 35. So 1, 3, 35, 105. That is one of the answer which include a 4 element. Okay, now change the atom and find another answer. Next atom is a 5. So replace a 5 in place of A. So 1 is a fix, 5 is now new atom, 105 divided by 5, 105. Okay, so check it, we'll get a second answer, that is 1, 5, 21, comma 105. Okay, 105 by 5 you will get a 21. Clear? So that is second answer, which include the 4 element. And now third answer, change the atom. So next atom is a 7. Clear? A is equal to 7. So replace it here. So we'll get 1 comma 7 comma 105 by 7 and comma 105. Okay? So 105 by 7 means it will be 15. Okay? So next answer is 1, 7, 15 and 105. Clear? That is the third answer. So we can find the three various answer which include a 4 element, and which is called the sub-Boolean algebra. Is there any doubt in case 2? All of you have cleared? Is there any confusion? There is no any reply from any student. Have you any query, any doubt? Am I audible? Yes, am I audible? Is any issue? Ashish Kumar, Dev, Dharam, Dipen. Priyansh, Shobhit. Am I audible? Harshil. Okay, is there any problem in this solution? Any query? Harsh, is there any problem? Nirmohi, Jarmi, Rohit, Smith. Okay. So let's check the case number 3, and that will check the answer of sub-Boolean algebra, which include the 8 element. Okay. So here I consider direct answer, but let's use the formula and let's check it answer how we can get it. Okay. So what is the formula in the case 3, which include the 8 element? So S is equal to 0 element, then after A, n by A, okay, B, n by B, that is up to this step. Then after take LCM of AB, okay. Then after next step is n upon LCM of AB, and last term is a I, okay, where A and B are any two atom, okay. We have 3 atom, 3, 5 and 7. So any value you can take as A and B. ठीक है, कोई दो वैल्यू को आप A और B कंसिडर कर सकते हैं, ठीक है. So let's take A is equal to 3 here, okay, and B is equal to 5. These are the two random value from the atom, okay. And let's put in this formula and let's check all this value. So 0 element is 1, okay. A is a 3, n is a 105 divided by 3. B means 5, n by B is 105 by 5, okay. 105 by 5. Then after next is a LCM of 3 and 5, okay. Then after 105 upon LCM of 3 and 5, clear, comma I is a 105. Okay, so this step you to derive, and then after simplify it. So 1 is as it is, 3 as it is, 105 by 3. So that will be 35. Okay. 5 is as it is, 105 by 5. So it will be 21. Okay. Now what is LCM of 3 and 5? It will be 15. Okay. LCM of 3 and 5 is a 15. Now here we required 105 by 15. Okay. So 105 divided by 15. So what you will get? That will be 7. And here it is 105 as it is. Clear? So now rearrange as per the order of the value 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay. Then after 15, 21, 35 and 105. Clear? So set itself is the answer. Okay. 105 की सभी वैल्यू इसमें इन्वॉल्व है. So the set itself is one of the sub-Boolean algebra of 105. Okay. So this way we can check the answer of the case number 3. Okay. So here we get 1, 3, 5, 7, 15, 21, 35 and 105. Okay. So how many pair you will get? Only one answer. Okay. If we change the atom here, okay. For example, if we consider here 5 and 7, so we'll get the same answer at last. Okay. आपको same answer मिलेगा. There is no any change. Clear? So now we derive the total of this sub-Boolean algebra. Okay. So in the case 1, we have only one answer which include the two elements. Okay, that will be unique answer always. So that is only one case, one answer we can derive in the case 1. In the case 2, we can predict the 3 answer. Okay, we can predict the 3 answer which include the 4 element. And now in the case number 3, we can predict only one answer which include the 8 element. Okay, so what is the total of the sub-Boolean algebra? That is 1 plus 3 plus 1. Okay, 1 plus 3 plus 1, that is equal to the 5. Clear? So that is the total of the sub-Boolean algebra. We can predict a 5 sub-Boolean algebra in S of 105. Is it clear, the strong representance theorem? Is there any confusion? Yes, Arsil, Hers, Dipen, Ruby. Is there any query, any doubt? Smith? Okay, nice. So similarly, we can check the second example. That is given that S30, GCD, LCM, dash 0 and I be a Boolean algebra and find out the total sub-Boolean algebra of the set. Okay, the same procedure, just we change the set only, S30. Yeah, total number of sub-Boolean algebra means here we can get only one answer in the case 1. In the case 3, we can predict the 3 different answers. Okay, in the last case, we can predict only one answer. So 1 plus 3 plus 1, that is equal to 5. Okay. So here, same answer means the same data is given here, just we change the set only. S30. S30 is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15, 30. And here atom of S30 will be 2, 3 and 5. Okay, so these are the atom of S30. Okay. Now find the answer of case 1. If the total sub-Boolean algebra, which included 2 element only, so we have only one answer, which include a 0 element and the I element. So S is equal to 0 element of S30 is 1 and I element of S30, that is equal to 30. Okay, so that is unique answer only 1, 30. So that is one answer. Now in the case 2, write first formula. There is a 0 element A, N by A and the I. Okay, that is a fixed formula to predict the answer in case 2. Clear? So now check the various atom. We have 2, 3, 5. There are 3 atoms. So replace one by one each atom. So let first put A is equal to 2. Okay, so A is equal to 2. S will become 0 element is 1. A is a 2. N is a 30 divided by 2 and I is a 30. So we'll get 1, 2, 15, 30. Okay, so that is the first answer. That is the first sub-Boolean algebra which include a 4 element 1, 2, 15. 30 by 2 will be 15, comma 30. Okay. Now second answer, change the atom. A is equal to 3 now. Okay. So it will be 1, comma 3, 30 by 3, comma 30. Okay. So 30 by 3 will be 10. So second answer will be 1, 3, 10 and 30. Okay. And now third answer, replace A is equal to 5. So it will become 1, comma 5, 30 by 5 and comma 30. Clear? So 1, 5, 30 by 5 will be 6. So 1, 5, 6, 30. That is the second answer. Clear? So that is the third answer, which include a third atom is a 5. So we can predict total 3 answer, which include a 4 element. Clear? And now the case number 3 for 8 element data. First write a formula of case number 3. So S is equal to 0 element A, n by A, okay, B, n by B. Next step will be LCM of AB. Then after LCM of AB, n upon LCM of AB, okay, n comma I. That is a formula in the case number 3. And now consider any two atom. A is equal to 2 and B is equal, let us take 5. Okay, 2, 3, 5 are 3 atoms. So consider any one as A and B. So now put A and B to this formula. So 1 is a 0 element, A is a 2, n by A, n is a 30 by 2, B is a 5, n by B, that is a 30 by 5, LCM of 2 with 5. Okay, n upon LCM of 2 with 5. N is a 30 divided by LCM of 2 with 5 and comma 30. Is it clear? And now simplified, so it will become 1, 2 as it is, 30 by 2 it will be 15, 5 as it is, 30 by 5 it will be 6, LCM of 2 with 5 that will be 10, okay, and 30 by 10, clear, 30 divided by 10 it will be 3, and here 30 as it is. So rearrange as per the order 1, 2, 3, 5, clear, then after 6, 10, 15 and 30. Clear? So that is S30 itself here. So it is also one of the sub-Boolean algebra. Okay. So that I consider direct answer here, but we can check by using this formula. Clear? So total answer now, 1 is for case number 1, 3 is for case number 2, and 1 answer from case number 3. So it will be 1 plus 3 plus 1. So total answer, total sub-Boolean algebra, that is equal to the 5. Okay. And you can add some more example here. Some of the example are given in assignment also. So you can practice some more example. Consider any of the set here. And if it is a Boolean algebra, then we can check it sub-Boolean algebra by using this procedure. So is there any confusion to anyone in this stone representation theorem? Is there any doubt to anyone? All of you have cleared this topic? Okay, no one has replied. Is there any confusion? Arsil, Nirmohi, Priyans, Rohit. Okay. Good. So we can add some more example and practice it. Clear? Now next topic is a Boolean expression. So first we'll define a definition and then after we'll check how to create Boolean expression. Okay. So here, what is meaning of Boolean expression? Okay, let us consider one of the set which include a binary value 0 and 1. Okay, B is equal to 0 and 1, and then B raised to n is defined as a n entry as a x1, x2 up to xn, where all the xi's belongs to the B. Okay, means this x1 entry, x2 up to the xn, either it is 0, otherwise the 1. Okay, because our domain is B only, capital B here, and B is included 0 and 1, and all the xi's belongs to the B. Clear? So the variable x1, x2 up to xn are called the Boolean variable, which takes the value from the set B. So why it is a Boolean variable? Because it either 0, otherwise the 1, and these are the Boolean value. Okay, Boolean number. So therefore it is called the Boolean variable. Okay. And now we define the function as a f from b raised to n to the b. Okay, b raised to n means this n entry, and this is a domain b. Okay, that is include 0 and 1. So f from b raised to n to b, that is called the Boolean function with the degree n. Okay, f from b raised to n to the b, that is called Boolean function of the entry n, and the expressions made from the Boolean variable. Okay, and its logical outcome is either 0 and 1. Okay, expressions made from Boolean expression. So which type of Boolean expressions that you can define? Okay, so here we have Boolean variable are given as x1, x2 up to xn, and as we know that the Boolean expression that made by star and ring sum, that are the two main operator we have, and that we can include to create any of the Boolean expression. Okay, and as we know that if x is a Boolean expression, then x is also Boolean expression. So we can also the complement entry. So here I consider some of the example which is called the Boolean expression, that is x1 star x2 for the two variable as x1 and x2. So here we use the star operation between them. So x1 star x2 is Boolean expression. Now for ring sum, x1 ring sum, x2 ring sum, x3, that is a Boolean expression. Okay. Here it is the complement x1 star x2 star x3. We can use the complement here x1 dash star x2, that is also Boolean expression. Clear? So that we use the star and ring sum to this Boolean expression, which logical outcome either 0 otherwise 1. So that type of expression will call the Boolean expression. Okay, and now next some of the properties are that if 0 and 1 means 0 and I are Boolean expression, what does it mean? 0 element can be expressed as a x1 star x1 dash, and I element can be expressed as a x1 ring sum x1 dash. Clear? As per our property, a GCD of x with x dash, that should be 0 element, and LCM of x with x dash, that should be the I element. Okay, and GCD can be expressed by using the star, and LCM can be expressed by using the ring sum. Okay, so x star x dash, यहाँ पे x1 notation use हुआ है. So x1 star x1 dash will be the 0 element, and x1 ring sum x1 dash will be the I element. And if alpha of x1 x2 up to xn and beta of x1 x2 up to xn are Boolean expression, then alpha star beta and alpha ring sum beta are also the Boolean expression. Okay. And third one, if x dash is also Boolean expressions for some Boolean expression x1, means if x1 is a Boolean expression, then x1 dash is also Boolean expression. Okay, if y is a Boolean expression, then y dash is also Boolean expression. Okay, so in this property, this first one is the important, because that will use in the max term and min term concept that is required to derive the answer in max term and min term form. Okay. Remaining are very easy. Clear? X1 star x1 dash will be the 0 element, and x1 ring sum x1 dash will be the I element. Okay, this also can be asked as a short question as a MCQ form. Okay, what is the form of x1 ring sum x1 dash? So that is equal to the I element. Okay, and x1 star x1 dash will be the 0 element. Okay. So now next is the min term and max term form. Okay, so what is the min term and max term for any of the Boolean expression? Okay, so simply min term is denoted by small m. Okay, and max term is denoted by capital M. That is a max term, means a maximum. Clear? Means it is denoted by capital M. So Mn, that is a min term, and capital Mn, that is called max term. Clear? In the min term, x dash means 0. Okay, and x means 1. Clear? We'll consider x dash is a 0 form, and x normal element, okay, normal variable will be the 1. And in max term, it's reverse. Clear? X dash will be the 1 and x will be the 0. Clear? And now in the next procedure, we'll predict the answer of min term and max term. Okay? For the two variable case. ठीक है, आपके पास दो choice है, दो variable आपके पास है, and here the domain is from 0 and 1. का तो x 0 होगा, का तो y 0 होगा, otherwise दोनों 1 होंगे. Either 1 is the 0, second is the 1. Clear? Otherwise first is the 0, 1 and second is 0. Clear? So here xy belongs to the 0, 1. Clear? That is from domain. So how many possibility for the two variable? There are the 4 possibility. Both are 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. ठीक है? सो व्हाट इज द मिनटर्म एक्सप्रेशंस फॉर 0,0? दोनों 0 है, ठीक है. सो एज पर आवर कंडीशन के when we consider the 0, both the variables should be the complement, then it answer is represent the 0 in the minterm. Okay, so x will form as x dash star y dash. Okay, in the mixed term, in the minterm we'll use the star operation, and in the max, that is for minterm, and for max term we'll use the ring sum operation. Okay, so we'll combine this both variable by using the star in the minterm, so x dash star y dash. Okay, and in the max term it can be represented the x ring sum y. Clear? Now this is important here, okay, what it minterm value is derived. Okay, what is the minterm value of this expression? So let's check it here. Okay, we have the expression is x dash star y dash. ठीक है, दो वेरिएबल है, दोनों कॉम्प्लीमेंट एंट्री है, and as we know that x dash is represent the 0 and y dash is also represent the 0. Okay, so in this last column it evaluation is given here, how to get this suffix value. Okay, how to derive its suffix value. Clear? That is given here m0, m1, m2, m3 and so on. So how to predict this suffix value? Okay, so that is one of the procedures here. You have to multiply this form with the 2 raised to n, where n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Clear? From the left hand side, from this side. Clear? Multiply by 2 raised to n from this side. Clear? And the total will be the suffix value. So how we can multiply it here? First 2 raised to n means 2 raised to 0. Okay, so we'll multiply 2 raised to 0 to this output of y dash. So what is output of y dash? That is equal to 0. Okay, then after add a plus here, and then after we'll multiply output of x dash with increase 1 power of the 2 raised to 0. So it will be 2 raised to 1 into the 0. Clear? Again I repeat that we have x dash star y dash, and you have to predict its suffix value. उसकी suffix value आपको find करें means minterm आपको find करना है, ठीक है? So how we can check it minterm? So apply the 2, multiply 2 raised to n power to this output of x dash and y dash. So y dash का output 0 है, तो 0 के साथ multiply होगा 2 raised to 0, और x dash का output भी 0 है, तो उसके साथ multiply होगा 2 raised to 1. So what is the total? It will be 0 plus 0. Okay, and 0 plus 0 is equal to 0 always. Okay, so the first term will get a 0 answer, so that is represent the m0. Is it clear? Is there any doubt to anyone? Okay, now next is a second possibility, 0 with 1. Okay, x is 0, y is a 1. X is 0, y is equal to 1. Okay, so what is it minterm expression? That will be 0 means x dash, okay, and 1 means a normal. Okay, normal expression. So it will be defined as x dash star y. Okay, we have x dash star y form. So what is output of y? That will be 1. And what is output of x dash? That is 0. So multiply 1 into 2 raised to 0 plus 0 into 2 raised to 1. So it is equal to the 0 plus 1 into 2 raised to 0. So what is output of 2 raised to 0? That is a 1, and 1 into 1 this will be 1. So that is equal to the 1. So therefore it is called m1. Clear? And now next third possibility, that is 1, 0. Okay, 1 and 0. So 1 means it is a form of the x, and 0 means it is a form of the y. So it can be write as a x dash star y dash. Okay, so we have the form here x star y dash. Okay, so now multiply y dash with 2 raised to 0. So y dash का output 0 होगा और x का output होगा 1. ठीक है, so 1 into 2 raised to 1 it will be 2, plus 0 into 2 raised to 0 it will be 0. So it is a 2 plus 0, and 2 plus 0 is equal to the 2. So therefore it is called m2. Clear? And now the last one, both are 1, दोनों 1 है, ठीक है? So what is it expression? That is x star y. ठीक है, दोनों 1 है, तो इसका expression क्या होगा? x star y. X means 1 and y is also means 1. So it will be 1 into 2 raised to 1 plus 1 into 2 raised to 0. इसका total होगा 2 plus 1 and 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So therefore it is called M3. Clear? So that is output for min term. And now for max term, just change the operator, means star in place of ring sum, and also change the complement entry. Okay? So in the max term, we have x dash is equal to 1 and x is equal to 0. Okay, normal element is represent the 0 and complement is represent the 1. तो फर्स्ट केस में दोनों जीरो है, ठीक है, फर्स्ट केस में दोनों जीरो है, तो उसका एक्सप्रेशन क्या होगा, x रिंग सम y, ठीक है, और आउटपुट सेम ही रहेगा, ठीक है. इफ यू चेक द आउटपुट फॉर x रिंग सम y, यहाँ पे है x रिंग सम y, ठीक है. तो सेम प्रोसीजर टू अप्लाई, x एंड y बोथ आर रिप्रेजेंट द जीरो, ठीक है, दोनों के आउटपुट जीरो है. इट विल बी 0 into 2 raised to 0 plus 0 into 2 raised to 1. So that will be total is 0. So that is called capital M0. Okay. And then after in second one, that is a 0 with 1. Okay. X is 0, Y is 1. So 0 का मतलब है normal element और 1 का मतलब है complement. So it will be X ring sum Y dash. ठीक है. यहाँ पे है Y dash का मतलब है 1. तो यहाँ पे 1 आएगा. ठीक है. यहाँ पे 0 as it is रहेगा. So it will be 0 plus 1. That is equal to the 1. ठीक है. So that is called M1. Third one is 1 comma 0. ठीक है. So it will be x star y dash. ठीक है. X star y dash in the min term, and here it will be x dash ring sum y. Clear? 1 means x dash and 0 means y. So that is x dash now here, and x dash means 1 and y means 0. So that will be a 2 plus 0, and 2 plus 0 is equal to the 2. So that is called capital M2. And the last one, that is both are 1 here. So it represents x dash ring sum y dash. ठीक है, x dash ring sum y dash दोनों की जगह पे 1 आएगा. So that will be 2 plus 1 is equal to the 3. ठीक है, so that is called capital M3. So is there any confusion in the evaluation of min term and max term value? Because we'll apply the same procedure for 3 variable also in the next table. So is there any doubt in any of the step, why it is M1, why it is M0, why it is capital M1? Is there any confusion? You have to remember this data, okay? जहाँ पे x dash कब 1 लेना है, कब 0 लेना है, ठीक है? And then after you can predict the right answer. So is there any confusion to anyone? Yes, any query to anyone? Riya, Smith, Priyans, Ruvi, audible? Okay. So is there any query in the evaluation? કઈ ડાઉટ છે કોઈને? Is there any doubt to any one student? સમજાણું પેલા તો એક યો સમજાઈ ગયું છે ટોપિક? Okay. So now next one is for 3 variable. Okay, the same procedure, but we'll add now 3 variable x, y and z. So as we know that there will be the 8 possibility. ठीक है, x, y, z की 8 possibility होगी. And now for min term formula, for the 0 element, all are 0. So it will be x dash, y dash, z dash. ठीक है, तीनों 0 है, इसका आउटपुट भी 0 है. ठीक है, so what is output for x dash, y dash, z dash? ठीक है, यहाँ पे है आपके पास x dash star y dash star z dash. So what does it mean? That will be 0 into 2 raised to 2 plus 0 into 2 raised to 1 plus 0 into 2 raised to 0. Okay, z dash will be mapped as a 0 into 2 raised to 0, y dash will be 0 into 2 raised to 1, and z dash will be x dash will be 0 into 2 raised to 2. So total you will get a 0. Okay, so therefore it is called M0. Similarly, you can predict the max term form, that will be x dash x ring sum y ring sum z. क्योंकि तीनों 0 है तो normal values consider the 0 in this max term. So it will be x ring sum y ring sum z, and that also get the same answer. ठीक है, कोई भी एक्सप्रेशन है आपके पास, मिन टर्म और मैक्स टर्म की सफिक्स वैल्यू सेम ही आएगी. ठीक है, इफ यू हैव एनी एक्सप्रेशन then min term and max term form that will be the same. Okay, for example, if you have this expression x dash star y dash star z, means if you have this three data 0 0 1, ये इसका min term का formation है, इसका max term का formation है, so both you will get a m1, that is a small m1 and it is a capital M. ठीक है, so remaining you can verify it. Okay, it will be very easy now. First check this formula, how to get this formula, and then after check the suffix answer, and the solution is also given here. Just verify your answer with that. Okay, in the last column, why it is m5, why it is m7, why it is m2, and so on. Okay, so just check it. And now here some random example is given that to find the min term and max term for the following data. Okay, so we have the 4 variable data is given that first variable is a 1, second variable is 0, third is a 1, and fourth is a 1. Okay, so just mapped as a x, y, z, w, otherwise x1, x2, x3, x4. ठीक है, so min term का expression क्या होगा कि as we know that normal variable indicate 1, okay, and complement variable indicate 0 in the min term case. So it will be x star y dash star z star w. X means 1, 0 means y dash. Third variable is 1, so it means z, and fourth variable is 1, so it is means w. ठीक है, x star y dash star z star w. Clear? And now identified answer of min term. So 1 represent the normal variable. ठीक है, so it is 1 into 2 raised to 0 for w. Then after 1 into 2 raised to 1 is for z. 0 into 2 raised to 2 is for y dash, and 1 into 2 raised to 3 is for the x. Clear? So now total will be 8 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1, so is equal to the 11. So that you will get M11. Okay, and now to predict the max term expression, just interchange star by ring sum and complement element by normal element. ठीक है, यहाँ पे एक्सप्रेशन x y डैश z w, तो यहाँ पे होगा x डैश रिंग सम y रिंग सम z डैश रिंग सम w. ठीक है, यहाँ पे y डैश कॉम्प्लीमेंट था तो यहाँ पे y नॉर्मल होगा. ठीक है, यहाँ पे x y z नॉर्मल थे तो यहाँ पे वो कॉम्प्लीमेंट होगा. ठीक है, and you will get the same answer 1 into 2 raised to 3 plus 0 into 2 raised to 0, 1 into 2 raised to 1, 1 into 2 raised to 0, that is 11, and that is called capital M11. Okay, सेम एग्जाम्पल दैट इज ऑल आर 1 इज गिवन दैट. ठीक है, चारों 1 है तो मिन टर्म का एक्सप्रेशन क्या होगा x y z w. ओके, x स्टार y स्टार z स्टार w, and the total will be 1 into 2 raised to 3 for x, 1 into 2 raised to 3 for y, 1 into 2 raised to 1 for z, and 1 into 2 raised to 0 for w. So that you will get a 15. ठीक है, and that is M15. And now answer for max term. So it will be x dash ring sum y dash ring sum z dash ring sum w dash. ठीक है, so total will be 15 again, and that is called capital M15. ठीक है, you can derive some more example. 5 variable, 6 variable data. Okay, 4 variable data. Any counter example we can check and you can predict it answer. ठीक है. Now next topic is that is called a canonical form. Okay, otherwise it is called sum of the min term, and another one is also called sum of the product. Okay, so what is meaning of sum of the min term? So here one of the canonical form is given, means one of the Boolean expression is given, okay, which include only one variable. So we can define this theory for two cases, okay, for the 2 variable data as well as for the 3 variable data. Okay, so right now this concept is for 2 variable data. So we can consider up to the 2 variable, and then after we'll get an answer as a sum of the min term. Okay, there is one fixed method is that we'll apply it here. to check the answer. Okay. So here every Boolean expression can be expressed as a sum of minterm. Every Boolean expression, it can be expressed as a sum of minterm. ठीक है. Sum of minterm means minterm का addition से आप उसको express कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. So how we can express it here? Let's check it in the first example. So in the first example, what is the question is that you find the sum of the product, otherwise a sum of minterm. Both are same. Sum of the product, otherwise sum of the minterm of the following two variable. Of the following for the two variable. ठीक है. So in this questions we have a one variable is given. Question में क्या है? एक ही variable दिया गया. ठीक है. x2 is given. So this concept is asked for the two variable. So we required the second variable. Okay. Here we required the second variable to derive the right answer. So we'll create a second variable which is missing. Okay. We'll create a second variable which is missing, and then after we'll get one form which involve the two variable, and then after we can apply the formula to get this answer. Okay. So x2 is given. So what does it mean? Okay, that is the second variable as per the notation. So which is missing? As a first variable is missing because it is concept for two variable. तो कौन सा variable missing है इसमें? x1 missing है. So we'll create x1. ठीक है. We'll create a x1. Suppose कि in the question if it is given here x1, suppose कि यहाँ पे x1 दिया गया है, तो कौन सा missing हुआ? x2. We'll create x2. ठीक है. जो एलिमेंट नहीं है उसमें उसको आपको क्रिएट करना है. ठीक है. ऐड करना है. So how we can create it here? So x2 is given. So to create x1, we'll use this technique, x2 star I. Okay. If you have any of the element, if you multiply with I element, then it represents the same entry, means x2. x2 star I is equal to the x2. ठीक है. So multiply by I means star I आपको उसमें add करना है. Now in place of I element, we can use now formula. So what is the formula of I? That we have x ring sum x dash. That is the formula for I. So now we required x1 here. So use the formula for x1. So it will be x1 ring sum x1 dash. ठीक है. We add the formula x1 ring sum x1 dash. Clear? We add the formula for I. That is x1 ring sum x1 dash. Now we get this form here. A star B ring sum C. So what is the distributive formula? That is A star B ring sum A star C. Okay, that is distributive formula. A star B ring sum C का मतलब क्या हुआ? That is A star B ring sum A star C. So what is the A here? That is x2. What is the B? That is x1. And what is the C? That is x1 dash. So just use this formula A star B ring sum A star C. ठीक है. So x1 x2 star x1 ring sum x2 star x1 dash. ठीक है. And to apply the formula, first rearrange the bracket as per the order of the variable. ठीक है. To get a right answer. So x1 पहले आएगा, बाद में x2 आएगा. ठीक है. So it will be x1 star x2. And next is a x1 पहले आएगा, then after it will be x2. So it will be x1 dash star x2. ठीक है. So now you have x1 star x2. So what will be the answer for x1 star x2? That will be both are normal. So normal indicate a 1 in the minterm. So it will be 1 into 2 raised to 1 plus 1 into 2 raised to 0. So it will be a 3. So that is called M3. Okay, from the first bracket. And now from the second bracket, it will be x1 dash star x2. So dash represent the 0 and x2 represent the 1. So 0 into 2 raised to 1 plus 1 into 2 raised to 0. So that is equal to the 1. Okay? So that is called M1. So now check this form, the final answer. That is the sum of the two minterm value. Okay? It is the sum of two minterm. So it is called sum of the minterm. M3 is a minterm, M1 is a minterm. It is a sum. Ring sum means a sum. So it is called a sum of the minterm of the x2. Clear? Now what about sum of the product? What about sum of the product? You just consider the previous step, means the last second. That will get a meaning of sum of the product. Okay? So what does it mean, sum of the product? Check the both bracket. Okay? Check both the bracket here. in this bracket there is a product of two variables. Okay, x1 star x2, x1 dash star x2. There is a product of two variables. Okay, and this both the bracket it add by ring sum. Clear? So it is called sum of the two brackets. Okay, it is called sum of the bracket means sum of the product. ठीक है, दोनों ब्रैकेट का सम हो रहा है और दोनों ब्रैकेट के अंदर प्रोडक्ट ऑफ द वेरिएबल है मींस प्रोडक्ट है, सो इट इज कॉल्ड सम ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट. Is it clear for two variable case? First step is fix here, multiply by I. Then after next step, create the missing variable by using the formula, add a distributive formula, rearrange if it is not in the sequence, and then after find the minterm value. So is there any confusion to anyone? Yes, is there any doubt? Okay, now let's check the second example. That is x1 is given here. Okay, first variable is given. तो कौन सा missing है? Two variable के लिए x2 missing है. ठीक है, so create x2 now. So first step is a fix x1 star I. Next step, in place of I put x2 ring sum x2 dash. ठीक है, and then after apply distributive formula a star b ring sum c. So it will be a star b ring sum s star c. ठीक है, so it is x1 star x2 ring sum x1 star x2 dash, and that is in proper form. There is no any need to rearrange. ठीक है, now we can check the direct answer. x1 star x2 का आंसर होगा that is 1 into 2 raised to 1 plus 1 into 2 raised to 0. So it will be the 3. Our second answer हुआ x1 star x2 dash का आंसर that will be 1 into 2 raised to 1 plus 0 into 2 raised to 0. So it will be the 2. So that is called M2. So that you will get M2, M3 ring sum M2. Okay. And we can define another example as a x dash. Okay. X dash is given that. So from across here. तो न्यू नोटेशन इज गिवन x, तो आपको कौन सा वेरिएबल डिफाइन करना है एज अ y. ठीक है, सो x डैश स्टार i, दैट इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप. x डैश एज इट इज इन प्लेस ऑफ i इट विल बी y रिंग सम y डैश. ओके, y रिंग सम y डैश, एंड देन आफ्टर अप्लाई डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव लॉ हियर. सो इट इज a स्टार b x डैश स्टार y रिंग सम a स्टार c मींस x डैश स्टार y डैश. क्लियर? एंड दैट विल बी x dash star y का आंसर क्या होगा? That is 0 into 2 raised to 1 plus 1 into 2 raised to 0. So that will be a 1. और x dash star y dash का आंसर क्या होगा? That is 0 into 2 raised to 1 plus 0 into 2 raised to 0. So that will be 0. So that you will get m1 ring sum m0. Okay. Similarly, you can check the answer for y dash. ठीक है? Four type case will be there: x1, x2, x1 dash, x2 dash, xy, and x dash y dash for two variable case. ठीक है, ऐसा 8 possibility है आपके पास. Clear? And same that is for x2 dash is given as a fourth example. Clear? So आपको x1 create करना है, and then after you will get m2 ring sum m0 as a final answer. ठीक है? Is there any problem in two variable to anyone? Is there any problem in two variable case to anyone? Done. That will work for three variable cases. Okay, if it is asked for two variable, then keep this procedure up to the 2 variable. Okay, इसमें अब आपके पास 2 वेरिएबल को पूछा गया है, ठीक है. इफ इट इज आस्क्ड फॉर 2 वेरिएबल देन ईच ब्रैकेट शुड इन्वॉल्व द 2 वेरिएबल ओनली. ठीक है, आपको मिन टर्म का आंसर फाइंड करना है तो सभी ब्रैकेट में लास्ट में 2 वेरिएबल ही होने चाहिए. ठीक है, and if it is asked for 3 variable so we'll apply this process 2 times. ठीक है, to get the 3 variable in each bracket. Okay, is there any doubt to anyone for the 2 variable cases? Good. Chalo. So next is for 3 variable theory, same procedure but will now work for 3 variable x, y and z. ठीक है, so here in this first example 2 variable are already given. Okay, 2 variable are already given, third variable is not given, so we'll create a third variable by using same procedure. ठीक है, so x1 star x2 as it is here. नेक्स्ट स्टेप में आपको क्या करना है कि उसको उस ब्रैकेट को i से मल्टीप्लाई करना है. ठीक है, नाउ इन प्लेस ऑफ i create a third variable formula, means put third variable formula. ठीक है, x3 ring sum x3 dash. Clear, because x1 x2 are already given, so which is missing, x3 is missing, therefore we'll add x3. क्लियर, जो भी मिसिंग वेरिएबल है उसको सिर्फ वहां पे ऐड करना. ठीक है, एंड देन आफ्टर यूज द डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव फॉर्मूला. तो फर्स्ट ब्रैकेट जो है दैट इज आवर a स्टार b रिंग सम c. ठीक है, b मींस x3 एंड c मींस x3 डैश. सो a मींस फर्स्ट ब्रैकेट, पूरा ब्रैकेट को आपको a लेना है. ठीक है, सो a स्टार b रिंग सम a स्टार c. सो a स्टार b मींस x1 स्टार x2 स्टार x3 मींस a स्टार b and ring sum a star c. ठीक है, so that all the variable are in form of order x1 x2 x3, there is x1 x2 x3 dash. So what is answer for first bracket? All are normal value. So min term में सभी की आउटपुट क्या होगा, 1 होगा. So 1 into 2 raised to 2 for x1, 1 into 2 raised to 1 for x2 and 1 into 2 raised to 0 for x3. So total will be 7. ठीक है, 4 plus 2 plus 1 that is 7. And now for second bracket x1 x2 x3 dash. So 1 represent x1 represent 1 into 2 raised to 2, x2 represent 1 into 2 raised to 1 and x3 dash will represent 0 into 2 raised to 0. Clear, so total will be 6. And now final answer it will be m7 ring sum m7 x6. ठीक है, फर्स्ट ब्रैकेट का आंसर होगा m7 और सेकंड ब्रैकेट का आंसर होगा m6. Clear, that is for first example. And now the second example, जहां पे आपके पास एक ही वेरिएबल है. ठीक है, और क्वेश्चन है चेक द सम ऑफ द मिन टर्म फॉर 3 वेरिएबल. तो आपको 2 वेरिएबल क्रिएट करने हैं. ठीक है, जो भी मिसिंग है, जो नहीं दिए गए उसको आपको ऐड करना. ठीक है, सो हाउ वी कैन एड इट. सो फर्स्ट मल्टीप्लाई बाय i, दैट इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप. नाउ इन प्लेस ऑफ i वी कैन यूज एनी फॉर्मूला. यहाँ पे मैंने x2 क्रिएट किया है, आप x3 भी पहले ले सकते हो. ठीक है, x3 रिंग सम x3 डैश, बिकॉज x1 है, x2 x3 are not there. ठीक है, तो we'll create x2 first then after x3, otherwise x3 first then after x2. क्लियर, कहीं से भी आप स्टार्ट कर सकते हो. So in place of I put x2 ring sum x2 dash. Clear, and then after apply distributive formula a star b ring sum a star c. ठीक है, तो यहीं से आपको डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला अप्लाई नहीं करनी है, आपको अगेन थर्ड वेरिएबल क्रिएट करना, क्योंकि दोनों ब्रैकेट में 2 वेरिएबल ही है. When we use the formula, if it is involved 3 variable, ठीक है, so again multiply by I to this both the bracket. ठीक है, फिर से दोनों ब्रैकेट को I से मल्टीप्लाई करना है. ठीक है, और now in place of I use the third variable formula. ठीक है, x3 ring sum x3 dash, here it is same x3 ring sum x3 dash. Clear, and then after use the distributive law, that is our A, that is the B and that is the C. Okay, so a star b, a means x1 star x2, b means x3, so a star b ये हुआ फर्स्ट ब्रैकेट. then after a star c, so x1 ring sum x2 star c means x3 dash ring sum, here it is same a, that is a b and that is a c. So x1 star x2 dash star x3, that is for a star b, and a star c means x1 star x2 dash star x3. Clear, now each bracket is involved the 3 variable. ठीक है, and all these variable are in form of order. ठीक है, सभी order में है. So now we can find the suffix value, means the min term value. So first का आंसर होगा 1 into 2 रेस टू 2 प्लस 1 into 2 रेस टू 1 प्लस 1 into 2 रेस टू 0, तीनों नॉर्मल है, इसका टोटल होगा 7। ठीक है, सेकेंड वेरिएबल में लास्ट कॉम्प्लीमेंट है तो ये 0 रिप्रेजेंट करेगा, बाकी का आंसर आएगा 4 प्लस 2 दैट इज 6, ओके, प्लस 0, सो इट इज 6। थर्ड में लास्ट and last second are the complement here, sorry, only second is complement, so it is a 4 plus 0 plus 1, so that represent the 5। और लास्ट में ये दोनों कॉम्प्लीमेंट, तो यहाँ पे 0 आएगा, यहाँ पे 1 होगा, सो इट इज अ 4, सो लास्ट का आंसर होगा 4। सो टोटल विल बी m7 फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट ब्रैकेट, m6 फ्रॉम द सेकंड ब्रैकेट, m5 is from the third bracket and m4 is from the last bracket। ठीक है, so total is a m7 m6 m5 m4, that is the sum of min term for the x1 variable। Is there any query to anyone? Just you have to apply 2 times procedure, okay? If it is asked for 3 variable और क्वेश्चन में एक ही वेरिएबल दिया गया है तो दो आपको क्रिएट करने के लिए 2 बार सेम टू सेम प्रोसेस अप्लाई करनी। ठीक है, यस, एनी क्वेरी टू एनीवन? Yeah, is there any doubt? Please ask because it is very important. All of you have cleared? Ashish, Dev, Rohit, Harshil. Okay, good. So now all of you try it. The second one, just take all the step, okay, and we'll discuss the solution in detail after that. Okay, so all of you try the second one means the next example. Okay, just take all the step here. Y is given. ठीक है, y notation दिया गया है, so which are the missing variable? X and Z। ठीक है, just take all the step here and we'll discuss the solutions after that। ठीक है, सिर्फ ट्राई करो, आप चेक करो सभी स्टेप। Yes, all of you have checked it. So let's check it. Y is given, okay, and the data is that y star I, okay. Second variable is given. We need a third variable and the first variable, okay, in this bracket. Y star I, then after in place of y, we can start with x also here, okay. Otherwise z also. You can start with any form. So we'll add z ring some z dash. Then after apply distributive form. So it is y star z ring sum y star z dash. Okay? And now it involves the two variable. So we need one more variable z. So again multiply this both bracket by I. Okay? And now in place of I, add a third variable formula which is remaining. Okay? So remaining here x variable. So add x ring some x dash as a I in the both the place. Okay? And then after apply distributive form, that is a star b ring some c. So that will be a star b ring some a star c. So y star z star x means it is a star b ring some a star c. Clear? And same for second bracket, y star z, that will be our a. Just 1 minute. Okay, so here we'll apply the distributive law. Clear? In both the step. The last one did y star z star x ring sum y star z ring sum on star x. Okay, so now check this form. So in each bracket, the variable are not in proper form, means not in the order. So first make this variable as a order form. Here it should be in order. Then after we can check the suffix value. So x star z star x, that can be right as a. So that you will get a wrong answer. Okay? For example, if it is not in the order, it is the y star z star x is given. Clear? If we check the answer of this one and if we check the answer of this one, both are different. ठीक है, दोनों डिफरेंट हो गए. क्यों डिफरेंट हो गए? इसका आंसर क्या मिलेगा मिन टर्म में? दैट इज 4 प्लस 0 प्लस 1 दैट इज इक्वल टू 5. ठीक है, इसका आंसर क्या मिलेगा आपको? दैट इज 4 प्लस 2 प्लस 0, so that is equal to 6. ठीक है, therefore it is not equal. ठीक है, so first arrange as per the order. X star y star z, second variable, second bracket will be x dash star y star z, third variable will be x star y star z dash, and last bracket is x dash star y star z dash. ठीक है, so what is answer of first bracket? It will be 7. What is answer of second bracket? That is 0 plus 4, 2 plus 1, that is equal to 3. What is answer of third bracket? That is equal to 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. And what is answer of last one? That is equal to 2 only. Clear? So that will be M7 ring sum M3 ring sum M6 ring sum M2. Clear? So that is answer of this example. Is there any query? Okay. So let's check some more example. X2 dash. Okay. X2 has a given as a first variable. So x1 is remaining and x3 is remaining. Okay. So in the first step, multiply by I. Then after in place of I, add a formula of x3 ring sum x3 dash. Okay. Then after apply the distributive formula, again multiply by I. Again add one more variable as x1. Okay. then after identify distributive law, arrange as per the order, clear, and then after you will get the answer as M5, M1, M4 and M0. Okay, now it is same procedure that we check in this previous two example. Okay, so try some more example. Okay, for min term concept, clear, जहाँ पे एक ही वेरिएबल आपके पास है, दो क्रिएट करना है, ठीक है. So same procedure each and every case, but answer will be different. ठीक है, आंसर अलग अलग आपको मिलेगा. Now same procedure will work for a product of the max term. Okay, means it is also called product of the sums. In this previous concept we check sum of the min term. Okay, sum of the min term. Now we'll check here product of the max term. Okay, means we'll work this theory for a max term concept. Okay. So there are also two cases. One is for two variable and another is for three variable. Okay. Question is same. Product of the max term for two variable. Okay. Product of the max term for a two variable. Okay. So we have one variable is given as a x1 dash. ठीक है, और आपको चेक करना है इसका प्रोडक्ट ऑफ द मैक्स टर्म. ठीक है, मींस जो भी मैक्स टर्म की वैल्यू डिफाइन होगी इट शुड बी इन द प्रोडक्ट. ठीक है. So what we'll do in the max term concept, will if it is given here min term, then we'll multiply by I. ठीक है, अगर min term एग्जाम्पल में है तो आपको I से मल्टीप्लाई करना है. अगर मैक्स टर्म है and we required it product at the last, so we'll add a zero element. Okay, to define the next term. Clear, we'll add a zero element if it is asked the max product of the max term. Okay, so bring some zero, and now in place of zero element we will use the formula for the second variable x2 star x2 dash. Okay, that is formula for zero element. So use x2 star x2 dash. Then after same procedure use the distributive law, that is A ring sum B star C. Okay, A ring sum B star C. So that will be A ring sum B star A ring sum C. Clear? So A means of x1 dash, B means x2 and C means x2 dash. So it will be A ring sum B star A ring sum C. Clear? X1 dash ring sum x2 star x1 dash ring sum x2 dash. And now we'll check the max term theory. Okay, means we'll check the max term answer to derive the exact form. Okay, so what we have here, we have x1 dash ring sum x2. Okay, and dash represent the 1 in the max term and normal element represent the 0. So it will be 1 into 2 raised to 1 plus 0 into 2 raised to 0. Okay, so that total is equal to the 2. So first bracket you will get a 2 and second bracket दोनों complement है तो दोनों की value 1 represent करेगा. ठीक है, that is a x1 dash star x2 dash, so it is 1 into 2 raised to 1 plus 1 into 2 raised to 0. So total is equal to 3. ठीक है, so that is now m2 star m3, क्योंकि यहाँ पे स्टार है ब्रैकेट के बीच में, so it is m2 star m3, दोनों max term की वैल्यू है, so it is called product of the max term. Okay, it is called product of the max term. And now what is meaning of sum, product of the sum? Okay, just check this form. Okay, last second. Why it is called product of the sum? Because in both the brackets we have sum of the two variables. Okay, and outside property, that is a product of both the bracket. So it is called product of both the bracket, means product of the sums of the two variables. Okay, so that is called same form. Another name for that, it is product of the sum. ठीक है, that is for two variable, means आपको दूसरा वेरिएबल क्रिएट करना है. If it is asked for max term, add a 0 और 0 की जगह फॉर्मूला लिखना है स्टार वाली. ठीक है, x star x dash. Another example as x2 is given. Okay, so same question is that find the product of max term. So add x2 ring sum 0. In place of 0, use x1 formula now, x1 star x1 dash. ठीक है, and then after apply distributive formula, so it is x2 ring sum x1 star x2 ring sum x1 dash. ठीक है, and then after arrange as per the order, so x1 ring sum x2 star x1 dash ring sum x2. So what is about x1 ring? That is both are normal, so both represent 0. So 0 into 2 raised to 1 plus 0 into 2 raised to 0 is equal to the 0. Okay. And then after x1 dash ring sum x2, so what does it mean? Both are represent, means x1 dash represent the 1. So 1 into 2 raised to 1 plus 0 into 2 raised to 0. So that is equal to the 2. Okay. So that is called M2. So we get M0 star M2. Okay. Then after, similarly, you can add some more example for two variable. Okay. कोई भी एक फॉर्म आप ले लो and then after find it product of the maximum. ठीक है, x है, y dash है, ठीक है, x dash है, x2 dash है, x1 dash है. These are the form you can take it and you can check the answer. And same procedure will work for the three variable. ठीक है. The question is different now. To find the maximum for the three variable means तीन variable आपको create करना है. ठीक है, एक ही दिया गया है, दो जो है remaining उसको आपको ऐड करना है. ठीक है. So how we can add it here? तो हमने मिन टर्म में आई दो बार अप्लाई किया था, तो इसमें आपको दो बार जीरो अप्लाई करना है. ठीक है, जीरो एलिमेंट. और इस तरह से आपको तीनों वेरिएबल क्रिएट करने हैं. ठीक है, एंड देन अप्लाई डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव लॉ टू गेट द फॉर्म. सो फर्स्ट x2 इज गिवन, तो नेक्स्ट स्टेप में होगा x2 रिंग सम 0. ठीक है, so this is the next term. Then after we'll add one more variable in place of 0. x2 is given, so let's add x3. So x3 star x3 dash. ठीक है, and then after apply distributive law here, so it will get x2 ring sum x3 star x2 ring sum x3 dash. Both bracket involve the two variable, so again add 0 to both the bracket. Okay, and again use the remaining variable formula in place of 0. So in place of 0 it will be x1 star x1 dash, and here it is also same x1 star x1 dash. Okay, and again apply distributive law, so you will get a 4 bracket. Okay, so that is each of the bracket involve the three variable. So in the next step, rearrange as per the order. x1 x2 x3, second bracket will be x1 dash x2 x3, third bracket will be x2 x3 x3 dash, and fourth bracket will be x1 dash x2 and x3 dash. Okay, and then after check the answer, तो फर्स्ट ब्रैकेट डिफाइन करेगा 0 क्योंकि तीनों नॉर्मल है. ठीक है, सेकंड ब्रैकेट डिफाइन करेगा 4. ठीक है, क्योंकि x1 डैश है. थर्ड ब्रैकेट डिफाइन करेगा 1 ओनली. ठीक है, और लास्ट ब्रैकेट डिफाइन करेगा 4 प्लस 1, सो इज इक्वल टू द 5. So it is M0, M4, M1 and M5. That is the product of next term for 4 variable. ठीक है, and same you can check for next example. x3 dash is given, so add first 0, write a formula for x1 first, then after apply distributive law, again add 0 to both the step, again add remaining variable formula, apply the distributive law, and you will get a 4 bracket, which in each of the bracket will involve the 3 variables. So arrange this as per the order, and then after apply the suffix value formula. Okay, so first bracket will get m1 means 1, second bracket will get a 3, third bracket will get a 4 plus 1 means 5, and last bracket will give the 4 plus 2 plus 1, so that will be the 7. Okay, so maximum is 7 here. So it is m1 m3 m5 m7, m1 m3 m5 and m7. ठीक है, so is there any confusion in the max term for 3 variable? Is there any confusion how to check max term for 3 variable? Is there any doubt to anyone? Rudra, Priyans, Harshil, Ruvi? Okay, so now the last topic is remaining, and in this here you can add some more example here. Okay, many data you can consider as a variable. X1 you can take x2 dash, x3 dash, x dash, y dash, z dash. Okay, and you can get some pattern. Now last topic of this unit is a equivalence of the Boolean expression. Okay, two Boolean expression are given that, and check whether they are same or not, means equal or not. Okay, so how we can check they are equal or not? So we'll apply some rules here in one of the expression, and by using this procedure, if we predict the second expression, then we can say they are equivalent. Okay, so in the first example, first expression is given that x ring sum y star x dash ring sum y. ठीक है, और सेकंड वेरिएबल सेकंड एक्सप्रेशन है ओनली y. ठीक है, तो किसी को भी यूज करके आपको सेकंड डिराइव करना है. अगर वो डिराइव हो जाता है देन इट इज कॉल्ड द इक्विवेलेंट. ओके, दे आर इक्विवेलेंट. सो हियर विल स्टार्ट विद द LHS, मींस द फर्स्ट एक्सप्रेशन. ओके, दैट इज 1 एंड दैट इज 2, लेट अस से. तो 1 को हम वन को लेकर स्टार्ट करेंगे, और अगर हम 2 को प्रूव कर दे देन वी कैन से दे आर इक्विवेलेंट. ठीक है, so LHS is here x ring sum y star x dash ring sum y. ठीक है, that is a given. So now we required a y only from this step. ठीक है, so how we can derive the y only? So here we'll use some technique in which step we can apply some rules. ठीक है, so what is the rules is applicable here? x ring sum y star x dash ring sum y, दोनों में y कॉमन है. ठीक है, x और x dash डिफरेंट है. So what is the distributive law we have? कि A star B रिंग सम C का आंसर क्या है हमारे पास? अदरवाइज A रिंग सम B स्टार C, A रिंग सम B स्टार C का आंसर हमारे पास है S रिंग सम B स्टार A रिंग सम C. ठीक है, दोनों में A कॉमन है, B और C डिफरेंट है. तो वी कैन यूज दिस फॉर्मूला टू गेट दिस फॉर्म. ओके, तो यहाँ पे उसको कंपेयर करना है. तो X रिंग सम Y सेम एज अ Y रिंग सम X, and X dash ring sum Y same as a Y ring sum X dash. So now compare with A means Y, okay, and B means X, and here it is X dash. So it will be Y ring sum means A ring sum X star X dash. Okay, and what is the formula of X star X dash? That is zero element. Okay, so we can put Y ring sum 0. Clear? And that will be Y ring sum 0 means is equal to the y. Clear? Y ring sum 0, that is equal to the y only. Clear? So that is a required form in the second equation, and that is RHS. So we can say that equation 1 is equivalent to the equation 2. Okay, is there any query? Okay, nice. Another example is given here. Same procedure. Okay, expression are different. First expression is given here, x ring sum y star x ring sum z ring sum x star z, और आपको प्रूव करना है x ring sum y star z. ठीक है, so let's start. So here first we just expand it, y star x ring sum z. So what is meaning of y star x ring sum z? That you will get y star x ring sum y star z. Remaining two step are as it is. ठीक है, and then after we can use this absorption's property, okay, that we discussed in the unit 2. Okay, what is the A ring sum A star B? That is equal to A. And what is the second rule? A star A ring sum B, that is also is equal to the A. ठीक है, so both we can use it to check the answer. So यहाँ पे कौन सा applicable होगा कि आप फर्स्ट और सेकंड को कंपेयर करो, x रिंग सम y स्टार x. ओके, तो वेरिएबल भी सेम है. ठीक है, x दोनों में सेम है और रिंग सम भी है, स्टार भी है. So we can use this absorption technique to get the new answer. So for the new answer we just interchange y star x is equal to x star y because they are equal. And now compare this form with the absorption's property. So that will be x only. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे आएगा x, that is second bracket is as it is here and third bracket is also as it is. ठीक है, and now we can also apply same rule to the first and third. क्योंकि दोनों में x है तो just rearrange first and third to combine. So x ring sum x star z और second bracket को लास्ट में लिख दो, so it is a y star z. ठीक है, So x ring sum x star z means it is x only, and that is y star z as it is. So that is required form x ring sum y star z. That is a proof of second one. Okay. Is it clear? All of you have any doubt in the proof? Okay. And now the last example of our syllabus. Okay. That is z dash ring sum x star y ring sum z star z dash ring sum y. Okay. That is one of the expression is given. And prove that that is equal to x star y. Okay. So first write it here. And then after we'll create one distributive law form. ठीक है. So what is the distributive law form? कि यहाँ पे फर्स्ट ब्रैकेट और लास्ट को आप कंपेयर करो तो दोनों में z डैश कॉमन है. ठीक है. तो कंबाइन दिस बोथ ब्रैकेट एज अ फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड. So z dash ring sum x and z dash ring sum y. Second bracket as it is as the last. So which rule we can use? A ring sum b star a ring sum c. So what does it mean? That is a ring sum b star c. That is distributive formula. So a means z dash, b means x, and c means y. So z dash ring sum x star y. Second bracket as it is. ठीक है. अब फर्स्ट ब्रैकेट और सेकंड को आप कंपेयर करो तो दोनों में x स्टार y कॉमन है. z और z dash अलग अलग है तो x स्टार y का जो ब्रैकेट है दोनों में सेम है. तो वी कैन यूज द सेम टेक्निक इन दिस स्टेप आल्सो. ठीक है. So rearrange as per the form. We need x star y first, then after ring sum z. Here it is as it is, x star y ring sum z. Okay? And apply the same rule. A means the bracket x star y. B means z dash and C means z. Okay? So A ring sum B star C. A ring sum B star C. A means x star y, ring sum z star z. And what is the z star z dash? That is equal to 0. So x star y ring sum 0 is equal to x star y. So that is the required form. So that is a proof of last one, and that is the end of the unit number 3. Is there any query to anyone? We have finished our syllabus of SEM 3 DMGT subject. If you have any query in any of the unit of any topic, then we will revise it. Okay. If you have any doubt in any